Hey! So today's the day we're racing horses on jet-powered boards and skipping the traffic on flying taxis. Let's watch together the top list of flying cars already existing for pre-orders. Subscribe and hit the bell, or I'll take the window seat. The Klein Vision Air car belongs in the garage of every self-respecting Uber driver. This beauty can reach 200 kilometers per hour on the road and fly at speeds of up to 250 kilometers per hour. Best of all, transforming it from a sports car into an airplane takes just 80 seconds. And let's not forget about its 1,000-kilometer flight range. Imagine how much money you could make by accepting a direct ride from Los Angeles to Las Vegas. You could even save money on an extra parking space. The air car's 8-meter wings and 7-meter tail automatically retract into the body, shrinking the aircraft down to roughly the size of a Rolls-Royce Phantom. Of course, the Rolls doesn't come with 3 fuel tanks holding 160 liters or a BMW aircraft engine. The Lift Hexa is the perfect way to get to work. For starters, it only has 1 seat, so no, you won't be giving anyone a ride home. You'll also have more time to sleep in every morning because Hexa's 18 independent motors can carry you over traffic at 100 kilometers per hour, even if 6 of them fail at the same time. That should earn you a few bonus points from the boss for showing up on time. Even more appealing is that flying the Hexa is easier than playing video games. Just complete a quick VR training session, and congratulations, you're officially a pilot. That doesn't mean you can ignore the rules of the road, though. The police are watching. Forget stuffy public transportation and scorching pavement. When it's 40 degrees C outside, the Flyboard Air from Frankie Zapata might be the only real escape. This jet-powered board can hit speeds of 250 kilometers per hour, allowing you to literally pass sports cars while enjoying the most refreshing breeze imaginable. Weighing just 30 kilograms, the Flyboard makes the perfect companion for summer adventures. Its 5 turbines allow you to hover over canyons at an altitude of 3,000 meters, so you can take in views of the cliffs alongside eagles. Even if one turbine shuts down, the automatic system immediately balances the flight using the 4 that remain. You can trust the inventor on this one. He personally tested the aircraft's reliability in 2019 by flying it across the entire English Channel. So if you've been looking for a way to turn this summer into a blockbuster, you've just found the perfect device. You might as well send the family SUV to the scrapyard because Horizon Aircraft is getting ready to release the Acrobatic X5. Designed for a family of 5, this vehicle will be capable of reaching speeds of 450 kilometers per hour and distances of up to 500 kilometers. That means you can make it to the ski resort before the kids even need a bathroom break. Plus, its built-in gas turbine will also recharge the batteries while you're in the air, so you won't need to stop at gas stations along the way. How about safety? All 16 of the Acrobatic X5's lift fans are hidden directly inside the wings. They open up for smooth vertical takeoffs and landings, and then the wings mechanically seal themselves during forward flight to create ideal aerodynamics. Not bad, huh? Forget Formula One. With the Jetson 1, even F1 drivers are going to shut off their engines just to watch you. This aircraft was designed specifically for racing through the sky. Its lightweight aluminum and carbon fiber construction allows it to reach 102 kilometers per hour. 8 powerful electric motors and propellers can lift the Jetson to an altitude of up to 3 kilometers. That means you can ditch the racetrack and hit the ocean, a desert, or even a mountain range. It also comes equipped with an advanced LiDAR system that scans the terrain and prevents collisions, even when you're flying this close to a car. It all comes with a price tag of $128,000. So, would you want one? Hit the like button if you've always wanted to ride one of those speeder bikes from Star Wars, because what you're looking at now might be even better. And it's called the Volonaut Air Bike. Don't believe me? Take it from the Imperial Scout Trooper who personally tested it. According to him, this was the most thrilling 10-minute flight of his life, reaching speeds of up to 200 kilometers per hour. Unlike most flying bikes, the air bike generates lift using jet engines rather than exposed propeller blades. That keeps the aircraft narrow enough to maneuver between trees at extremely low altitudes. It's also one of the lightest flying bikes around, since the onboard computer handles most of the work, including stabilization and hovering. All the pilot has to do is hold onto the joysticks and lean their body. Thinking of buying one? You'll need to put down $2,000 for the reservation, followed by an $80,000 deposit and a final payment of $798,000 before delivery. Sounds like it's time to start skipping that morning coffee run to save up for a while. Ever wanted to saddle up a fly and take it for a spin without any kind of pilot's license? Well, more than 1,000 successful test flights have proven that this ridiculous idea is actually possible. Meet the Pivotal Black Fly, an aircraft inspired by that annoying little black insect. Of course, you won't be flying it through the kitchen window since its wings stretch 4.5 meters across, but slicing through the air over the ocean or open fields at 101 kilometers per hour is no problem at all. You can even take off directly from the water, thanks to a set of floats and 8 electric motors capable of lifting the aircraft vertically from virtually any surface. Once the flight is over, you can fold up your little fly, load it into a 5-meter trailer, and tow it behind an ordinary car to the nearest charging station. After just 75 minutes of fast charging and a little signature leg rubbing, you're ready to amaze the crowd all over again. The EHang 216S is a true universal soldier in the world of personal aviation, and it's already in service in more than 25 countries. With a range of 35 kilometers, it's quite useful as a flying taxi, but that's only the beginning. Qatar also uses it to fight fires, which makes sense when you consider that it can carry 150 liters of fire suppressant. Indonesia, meanwhile, has taken advantage of its 130 km/h top speed, using the aircraft to help police chase down criminals. And in Switzerland, its 16 independent rotors, capable of lifting the EHang to an altitude of 3,000 meters, have proven useful for emergency evacuations in the Alps. It really does seem like there's no limit to what this thing can do. Want to help people while looking like Iron Man? Then the Gravity jet suit might be exactly what you need. 5 gas turbines mounted on the arms and back produce a combined 1,000 horsepower. That means what would normally be a 25-minute hike up a mountain can be just a 90-second flight, allowing you to reach an injured person and provide medical care before it's too late. There are plenty of other possibilities too. Imagine a criminal fleeing the scene by boat. With a top speed of 90 km/h, you could easily catch up. The suit consumes 4 liters of ATFK fuel per minute and can remain in the air for nearly 10 minutes, which should be more than enough. Or maybe there's a rescue operation underway on a cliff and someone needs to set up rope access. Naturally, that someone is you in your Gravity jet suit. Call your friends and start chipping in. It only costs $440,000 per suit, and we could have real-life Avengers before GTA 6. Everything is literally in your hands. Sometimes you just need to get from point A to point B quickly, but there's only one bus a day going that way. That's when TCAB Tech's E20 comes to the rescue. It takes off and lands vertically like a helicopter using all 6 propellers. Once it's in the air, the 4 front propellers rotate 90 degrees, allowing it to fly like an airplane. That gives the E20 a top speed of 320 km/h and a range of up to 200 kilometers. It's also fully electric, so it doesn't pollute the environment. Inside, you'll find comfortable seats, smartphone charging, a separate luggage compartment, and even a professional pilot who isn't afraid to hear someone yelling from the back, "Stop at the next stop!" Could this be the public transportation of our dreams? These backpack helicopters might just become the hottest new trend among school kids. At the very least, the safety straps around the legs and chest leave both hands free to throw up a 6'7". And don't let those massive 3-meter propellers on either side scare you. The copter pack is made from ultra-light materials with a honeycomb structure, so it doesn't weigh much and can be controlled intuitively using a tablet. No, you can't download Brawl Stars onto it. What you can do is get to school much faster, especially if you live in a remote town on the other side of the river. With a top speed of 200 kilometers per hour and a maximum altitude of 3,048 meters, distance is hardly an issue. Its 120-kilogram payload also means students can carry more than just the imaginary weight of all that knowledge. They can finally bring a proper stack of textbooks, too. How does that kind of future sound? Even flying vehicles have their black sheep, and this particular one looks like a cross between an egg and a scooter. Meet the Air Scooter. Thanks to its electric motors and 19-liter fuel tank, it can stay in the air for 2 hours, which is an unofficial record in this category. Even a chicken could learn to fly this egg, as long as it could hold onto 2 joysticks and choose a direction. And if it couldn't, that still wouldn't be a problem. The Air Scooter also comes with autopilot and remote control capabilities. Just make sure you don't exceed 101 kilometers per hour or end up like Frankie Zapata. He's fine, by the way. He's still testing the Air Scooter and working to make it even better. Take a good look at what helicopters look like now, because the Alto Volo Sigma might send them into retirement. Its rotating jet engines allow it to reach 354 kilometers per hour, roughly twice the speed of a traditional helicopter, while giving it a range of 820 kilometers. Its turbines are also 80% quieter, making the Sigma perfect for covert military operations. With a compact width of 4.9 meters and a weight of 980 kilograms, it can land vertically even in the toughest of conditions. Not to mention, it can carry up to 270 kilograms, making it useful for evacuating injured people or delivering supplies. What's better for traveling abroad, a car or an airplane? Well, a company called Xpeng decided there was no reason to choose and created the Land Aircraft Carrier. The idea is simple. A 5-meter, 6-wheeled minivan gives you a range of 1,000 kilometers, allowing you to travel between cities and cut across rough terrain without a problem. Then, once you reach the city and don't feel like spending time in traffic, you simply unfold the drone. The process takes just 4 minutes, and then you have enough power for 6 separate flights to see the local sights from above. Don't worry about battery life either. The minivan doubles as a powerful charging station and can fully recharge the drone in just 1 hour. What do you think the Bellwether Oryx was made for? Showing off, obviously! Since all of its propellers conceal within the body, this flying car can catch all the jealous stares through its panoramic windows, maneuver between buildings, and casually park on the rooftops of skyscrapers. Imagine the dates you could pull off with this thing! With a top speed of 140 kilometers per hour and a range of 80 kilometers, you and your partner could race over the forest toward a secret lake, like the main characters of some romantic cyberpunk movie. But this isn't just a sci-fi fever dream anymore. It's a reality that is expected to become available by 2030. Have you been saving up your entire life for a typical sports car? Well, stop that right now and start saving for a flying sports car instead. The Leo Coupe costs less than a Lamborghini and offers a whole list of advantages. For starters, it can fly, covering 400 kilometers at speeds of up to 322 kilometers per hour. The cabin places passengers directly above a transparent floor made from an extremely durable material, providing a full 360-degree view during takeoff, cruising, and landing. The lifting force comes from box wings that don't stick out from either side, but instead form one integrated aerodynamic structure. And instead of traditional wheels, the vehicle comes with a specialized suspension system and pneumatic bumpers, while a ballistic parachute is included for emergencies. The list could go on for quite a while, but I think the Leo Coupe's awesomeness is pretty obvious at this point. Everyone over 25, it's time to celebrate! I finally found an aircraft you can get into without hearing your knees crack. The Air 1 has a low cabin, and the entire canopy opens to make getting inside even easier. This thing packs 8 electric motors, producing 770 horsepower, and has a range of 177 kilometers. Its top speed of 250 kilometers per hour practically dares you to do something crazy, like fly to the next city with a friend to get your vitamin D levels tested. With a payload capacity of 250 kilograms, there's plenty of room for both of you. And while you wait half an hour for the results, the battery can be charged to 80% at an ordinary charging station. Flying one may even help with anxiety, since the onboard AI takes care of the stabilization and keeps track of all the important readings. Now that's our kind of treatment! Frankie Zapata dedicated this next invention to everyone who works from home and hates commuting to the office. The Jet Racer is literally a flying jet chair powered by 10 micro-turbine engines. At just 2.2 by 2 meters, it's compact enough to launch from your own balcony and carry you straight to a work meeting. You can have your coffee and laptop in one hand and the joystick in the other. You don't technically have to hold the joystick though. An intelligent stabilization system can deliver you in one piece to the office fully autonomously. Minimum effort and maximum comfort, exactly what remote work was made for. Just don't pull a barrel roll over the parking lot. Any extreme sports fans out there? Because the DCL Big Drone is trying to take that kind of madness to a whole new level. You're looking at the world's first manned drone, capable of performing acrobatic stunts with a person on board. Yup, the inventors really want to put a pilot inside a 4.8-meter monocoque and have them pull sharp turns, barrel rolls, and flips at an altitude of 1,000 meters and a speed of 140 kilometers per hour. Thank goodness its 167-kilogram payload allows the pilot to wear some protective gear. Then again, the 12 massive propellers already keep the aircraft remarkably stable, so the most dangerous part of the flight might just be keeping your breakfast down. Bell Nexus may look like a movie prop from a future blockbuster, but this thing is a real taxi. It flies using 6 huge electric fans that tilt forward once it's in the air. In combination with the gas turbine engine, it reaches a top speed of 241 kilometers per hour, fast enough that missing your flight becomes a skill issue. The futuristic vibe continues inside. Giant touchscreen displays replace most of the traditional controls, letting the pilot stay focused on flying while you sit back and enjoy the ride. Another bonus is that you'll never have to wonder where your taxi is. The Bell Nexus lands precisely on designated 11 by 11 meter pads instead of stopping somewhere around the corner. This might be the first taxi you'll actually look forward to riding in. There's no such thing as too many flying taxis, especially when they can handle longer trips using fixed wings like the Volo Connect. This 4-seat aircraft uses a hybrid flight system. Rotors mounted along the wings provide vertical lift, while 2 propulsive propellers move the vehicle forward once it's in the air. According to the developers, their creation can travel up to 100 kilometers without recharging and reach speeds of 250 kilometers per hour, thanks to its retractable landing gear. One look at the Nisus makes it clear that this isn't the kind of gyrocopter people buy just for the thrill of flying. Nearly every detail is designed to feel premium. It features a leather interior, designer pillow-shaped luggage compartments, and doors that swing upward. Every detail shows that comfort matters just as much as the flight itself. Thankfully, its performance lives up to its appearance. A 100-horsepower engine pushes the Nisus to Lamborghini-like speeds, while its 92-liter fuel tank provides enough range for a 500-kilometer flight. Now we just have to guess how much all that luxury costs, because the manufacturer still hasn't announced an official price. If ordinary Lego has gotten too easy for you, here's a next-level challenge. The Subsonics, a jet aircraft sold as a build-it-yourself kit. After 2 months of intensive work, you end up with an aircraft featuring a cabin just 60 centimeters wide and a wingspan of 5.5 meters. Don't let its compact size fool you though. This little machine can reach 380 kilometers per hour and climb to an altitude of 5 kilometers. Its TJ100 turbojet engine runs on aviation kerosene, with enough fuel for 40 minutes of pure excitement in the sky. You have to admit, that's a lot more exciting than dusting off a plastic model on your shelf. I don't know about you, but I'm already looking forward to the 2028 Olympics in Los Angeles because the Archer Midnight is going to be its official aircraft. This flying machine is supposed to save the city from total gridlock by replacing a 90-minute traffic jam with an easy 10-minute flight. It runs entirely on electricity too, so there are no exhaust emissions. Its clever system of 12 propellers only produces 45 decibels of noise, which sounds roughly 100 times quieter than a traditional helicopter. At the same time, it can still reach an impressive 240 kilometers per hour. The cabin holds 1 pilot, 4 passengers, and up to 450 kilograms of luggage, and the aircraft only needs 10 minutes to recharge between flights. For a city that seems permanently stuck in traffic, this could be a lifesaver. The PAL V Liberty was created for anyone determined to stand out from the crowd with the very best technology. On the road, this 3-wheel transformer uses a 200-horsepower engine to reach 100 kilometers per hour in 9 seconds. Then, after just 5 minutes of transformation, it can climb to an altitude of 3,300 meters thanks to its folding rotor blades, propeller, and tail. It only needs 180 meters of runway to take off and a mere 30 meters of open ground to land. Add to that a 500-kilometer range, and the PAL V Liberty is suddenly the black sheep of the aircraft family. It's a genuine pick-me-up in the best possible sense. Everyone has days when they want to escape the city and disappear to some remote island. Well, the Icon A5 Amphibious aircraft was created for those exact moments. You can fly 790 kilometers without stopping, land directly on the water, and start fishing from the cabin. Wide side pontoons keep the aircraft stable on the waves and also make excellent platforms for jumping into the water. Flying the Icon A5 is meant to be enjoyable rather than terrifying. Its folding wings and fuselage are designed to resist entering a spin, and there's also a ballistic parachute for worst-case scenarios. Add a simple control panel with a joystick, and you get an aircraft you'll want to fly again and again. How would you like to become a flying tour guide and make millions from tourists? With the Xpeng X2, that kind of startup might actually be possible. This carbon fiber quadcopter weighs only slightly more than a motorcycle, but its 8 propellers can easily lift a 200-kilogram payload. Its biggest advantage for sightseeing tours is the capsule-style cabin with panoramic glass, giving passengers a nearly 360-degree view. Your clients are going to lose their minds. You just might too, especially since the Xpeng X2 can be controlled manually or fly autonomously. Just launch the flight with one button, and the intelligent algorithms will map out a safe route around buildings and trees. That leaves you with 35 minutes to relax while the client takes in the sights. Genius, right? I know! Lazarus has created the perfect supermarket shopping vehicle, the LMV 496 electric bike. Imagine zooming down the road on your motorcycle at 100 kilometers per hour to get to the discounted watermelons first, when suddenly you're passed by that one annoying neighbor. What do? Flip this switch on the dashboard, of course. In just 60 seconds, the four wheels spread apart, transforming your ride into a 1,300 horsepower drone powered by 4 JetCat aircraft turbines. And now you're flying over your neighbor's head. The hoverbike's fuel capacity allows for 10 minutes in the air, and with a jet thrust of 240 kilograms, you can safely plan to haul up a couple 100 pounds of cargo. Plenty enough to take advantage of all the BOGO deals. The key is to time it right, because if those 10 minutes run out over the neighbor's house, you'll have to start dropping the watermelons like aerial bombs. Finally, a vehicle of the future that adapts to your lifestyle instead of forcing you to adapt to it. The Doroni H1X was created to declare war on traditional runways. Thanks to its unique ducted fans, it can take off from a small residential driveway and immediately accelerate to 230 kilometers per hour. The H1X has no patience for complicated control panels either. It uses one intuitive joystick and has a touchscreen that can be accessed by either passenger. It doesn't even demand a specialized charging station. Just take it to the nearest gas station with an EV charger. Its X-shaped body and rear wing were specifically designed to fit inside an ordinary garage, which means the H1X is also declaring war on aircraft hangars. I call this hoverboard the I Got Bored, because Filipino inventor Kix Mendiola literally built it out of boredom. After watching enough online tutorials, he bought a collection of propellers and batteries, welded them onto a carbon fiber frame, and added a stabilization system. The result was a flying skateboard capable of hovering 2.8 meters above the ground and racing along at the speed of a serious sport bike. The funniest part is that this homemade invention earned its creator a world record. Kix flew 2,894 meters in just 7 minutes, beating the previous Guinness World Record by nearly 600 meters. So the next time you're bored, think of this guy. Here's another contender for the title of Flying Race Car. The YVTOL S0 was designed as an ultra-light multicopter with 4 folding arms and 8 propellers, allowing it to take off smoothly and remain stable in the air. To pilot one, you just need to weigh no more than 90 kilograms, and that's basically it. The aircraft comes with an autonomous AI system that plans routes, avoids obstacles, and even adjusts to your personal flying style. For now, the S0 reaches 70 kilometers per hour and can stay in the air for up to 30 minutes. Once the battery runs out, you can simply swap it for a fresh one and head right back into action. Today's video is coming in for a landing, but you still have time to hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. Hurry! Tell us in the comments which of these flying vehicles you like the most. See you next time.